Hello guys, Donovan here from Two Way Tech, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Hyper TX3 from Cooler Master. Now this is a lower branded chip. It's about $20 on Amazon. I picked mine up at Fry's for around the same price, and it's basically the little brother of the Hyper 212. Now before I get into my personal opinion of this cooler supports the LGA 1155, 1150, 1156, 775, FM2 and AM3 for AMD's side, and it's a pretty good cooler all around for the money that you get, but I'm just going to be comparing it to the Intel stock cooler, which I had running in my computer for the longest time. So in one of the budget builds I did that I now use for school, I had the Intel cooler running in there for the longest time, and that thing actually, it was pretty quiet since the i3 is a very, very low TDP, and it runs very cool compared to other chips, and I honestly didn't really need an aftermarket cooler, but in the long run I thought, getting an extra, better cooler like this would actually be, better for the chip's lifespan and, that kind of stuff. So I decided to pick up this thing. It was fairly cheap. I think I got it on sale for $15 or so at Fry's. And I took a look at the temps after I installed it. I had the new thermal paste on. I got Arctic Silver 5, I believe it's called. And I was a little disappointed because actually this thing didn't have much of an improvement over the Intel stock cooler. And, really, the Intel stock cooler, it gets a lot of hate. But when you're running on a lower clock chip, a cheaper chip like an i3 or a Pentium, those things don't run very hot, so you don't always need an aftermarket cooler, especially since when the Intel stock heatsink is not being stressed, it still gets fairly good temperatures and stays quiet. Now the only really big difference I noticed on this one was the fan's slightly larger, I believe, and this is slightly quieter, and it also has 3 heat pipes compared to, I don't even think there's heat pipes on the Intel one. And it's Cooler Master. So Cooler Master is a great brand. However, my input would be not to put this on higher clock chips like an i3 or an i7, because what I've learned from my 4790K is that thing gets hot. And I have an H100i installed on that thing, and it's still, it runs hotter than what my i3 did with this. So if you have a higher clock chip, I'd stay away from this cooler overall, or I'd save up for the big brother, the Hyper 212. And I mean, this thing would be great for budget builds with an i3 or a Pentium, but my input would just be to save up for the 212. So this is an overall great cooler. I give it a 7.5 out of 10 just because the price is amazing for what you get. Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. Remember to drop a like on it if you're new. Pick up this cooler if you want. I'd wait and save up for the Hyper 212. But, that's just my input. It's always your money, guys. This has been Donovan from Two Way Tech, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.